Hello, welcome back to Helping Hand from OKC. Today here guys, I'm going to show you some quick tips on how to fix your toilet that's not flushing all the way. You have to jiggle the handle a couple times for it to flush. Sometimes it fills up, sometimes it don't. Let me show you what I think could be the problem. We're going to do some tests here and let me see what we can do. First thing I want you to do to determine whether or not, I want you to come to your toilet, I want you to pull the lid off. You want to make sure that your float and everything is intact, that it's filled up with water in this tank. If there's not enough water in this tank, then it'll keep it from not flushing. So make sure that your pump is pumping water in. And there's a lot of water inside the tank. That's the first thing. If not, you can adjust your pump to where more water comes in, because water is what flushes the toilet. Now, if that looks okay, then we're going to go ahead and put the lid back on. Then what I want you to do, I want you to get a 5-gallon bucket of water. This is how we determine whether the toilet is actually water going out of the toilet. As you see, it flushed. So that let me know that my drain is fine going that way. Now, my problem may be in the jets. There's jets in the toilet around here when you flush the toilet. Water coming from around this edges, and there's a jet down at the bottom. If those jets are clogged, that will cause you to have to keep flushing it and keep flushing it sometimes. So let me show you how to clean that. And what I want you to do, first we're going to clean this toilet up really good. Just get you your basic cleaner. You want to scrub all of this around here really good, because what we're going to do, we're going to put tape around this rim, and we want to make sure that this actually hold the tape. We want to clean it up really good. And make sure you get where the jets are at around the top. That's where the jets are at. You want to make sure those are good. And down in here as well. So now, I'm going to go ahead and flush it one more time. Now that we flushed it that time, now we're going to get the water out the tank. Go ahead and check your water off. On the left side of your toilet, you're going to have a shut off. You turn the water off, so no more water will come in there if you flush it. Now we're going to take your shop vac and we're going to suck out the water. Dry shop vac, make sure you take your filter out. Get all the water out of it. And what we're going to do, we're going to take a rag and we're going to dry this out, because this has to be dry because we're going to put tape around here. Shop rag, make sure you use an old rag that your wife don't really care about. This is the one I keep in the shop. You want to dry this out. Dry this really good. And what's happening, a lot of calcium buildup in your water. A lot of people have calcium and lime that builds up in your toilet, and it builds up in your toilet, and what it does, it clogs your jets. This is how you can clean those. Take some duct tape. It's pretty good duct tape. And what we're going to do, we take this duct tape and turn in strips, and we're going to put it underneath here. What we're doing, we're covering those jets. I need to turn the strips so I get long pieces. Feel it around. You can feel if you missed any of those jets. Make sure they're all covered. And just press the tape really good. Now that we do that, we're going to take some vinegar. This particular vinegar that I'm using is 30% vinegar and it's lavender scent. You can get 100% vinegar. You can get your local hardware store. I just picked this up because I like the way it smells. And also it's cleaning those jets to give it a really good fresh. The vinegar actually will break down the calcium that's in your toilet. So you can pick up some of this at a local hardware store, Home Depot, or Lowe's. That's your overfill. Will this tube go down where the water feeds it? And this little tube, that's the overfill. That's what you want to do to pour your vinegar in. You pour it right down in the middle of that tube. Just for a little bit. I'm gonna let it sit for we're gonna wait about an hour. I think we're gonna come back and pour some more in there. I'm gonna pour a little bit more. After it's set for about an hour, we're gonna pour a little more in there. Okay, after it's been a total of about 2 hours, and what you see in the bowl is the water. It's actually the vinegar is in the tub. So what it's doing is it's eating all that calcium built up out of the jets. So we're just gonna remove the tape. We turn our water back on. You want to take your mirror like this. Go ahead and flush it. There you go. And you can take your mirror and look up down in there. You can see those jets. That's what your jets look like. There. See those holes right there? Those are your jets. Those are the ones that were clogged, which was causing your toilet not to flush. So just look at those. We'll clean those out. See those holes? You might want to do this about once a year. They all look good. They all cleaned out pretty good. Those hose, they all look clear. What was it causing your toilet not to flush? Was clogged jets, and that's how you clean your jets. Um, do at least like once a year, and you can keep this from clogging, or every 2 years, because everybody have hard water unless you have a water softener in your home. But the calcium builds up, and that's what causes a lot of times it gets in the inside of your jets in your toilet, and it causes it not to flush. So be sure to check all your other component parts on your toilet before you actually replace your toilet. Make sure you check your jets, clean them. That'll save you some time. It will save you some money. Well, guys, that's the end of this particular video. I thank you for subscribing. I thank you for watching. For those who had not subscribed or watched, please do so. Please leave comment. Also, you can find me, for those who's looking for me, on Helping Hand OKC. That's Helping Hand OKC. Check out my videos. Please subscribe. Thank you. Bye-bye.